Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Behind the Aisles. I'm your host, Ashley Zhang. Today's episode is super exciting because I'm joined by a very special guest, Sarah Lee, the CEO of Costco. We're going to dive into how Costco ships products all over the world, stays eco-friendly, and tackles big challenges like global shipping delays. Sarah Lee, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me, Ashley. I'm excited to talk about what really happens behind the scenes at Costco.
Let's start with a little background. Costco is huge today, but how did it all begin?
It all started in 1983 in Seattle, but the roots go back to Price Club, which launched in 1976. They had a bold idea: sell products in bulk at low prices. In 1993, Price Club merged with Costco, and that really laid the foundation of what we are today, a global retail leader.
Costco isn't just an American store anymore. Where else can people find Costco?
We have grown a lot. You can find Costco in countries like Japan, Mexico, the UK, Canada, South Korea, and more. But with the comes complexity, every country has its own customs laws, weather conditions, and logistics. We have had to adapt our supply chain for each region.
And what kinds of products do you offer?
Almost everything, from groceries and household goods to electronics, furniture, clothing, travel packages, even cars in some locations. We focus on offering fewer items, but in bulk, and at unbeatable value. That's part of what makes our model so efficient.
Wow, I heard something wild about Costco renting ships.
Yes, it's true. During the pandemic, when port congestion was at its peak, we didn't want delays hurting our shelves, so we took matters into our own hands and chartered container ships. That helped us control our delivery times and keep products available for members.
So, how are you making shipping more eco-friendly?
We are focused on shipping smarter. We combine shipments to reduce the number of trips, switch to cleaner fuels when possible, and reduce packaging waste. Sustainability is something we are always improving on. It's good for the planet and good for business.
Good. So, how does technology factor into Costco's success?
In a huge way, we rely on automated warehouses, advanced inventory software, and real-time tracking systems. These tools help us cut errors, save time, and deliver products faster and more efficiently across all our markets.
So, what's been one of the major or the biggest recent challenges?
Shipping delays and rising transportation costs during COVID-19 were huge. We had to rethink everything, ordering earlier, using our own logistics, and staying flexible. That's what kept us stocked when others were struggling.
Alright, so let's talk about your market strategy. What sets Costco apart?
We keep things simple, offer great quality, keep prices low, and make customers happy. And we back that up with numbers. In 2024, we generated about $254.45 billion in revenue, with $7.37 billion in net income. Our gross margin is around 10.5%, and we operate with a lean operating margin of 3.5%. Our membership model is also a huge strength. It brought in around $4.6 billion last year. Compare that to competitors like Sam's Club, owned by Walmart. They brought in about $87 billion revenue and are estimated to have $2 billion in membership fees, with slightly higher gross margins but lower operating margins. We stay lean and focused on value.
So, who shops at Costco?
Everyone. Our customers range from families buying in bulk to small business owners stocking up on essentials. People come to Costco for value, quality, and trust, and our membership model helps keep that loyalty strong.
Wow, that's a wrap. Big thanks to Sarah Lee for sharing all this insider info. The next time you see those pallets of products at Costco, you'll know there's a whole system working hard behind the scenes. So just one last question for you, Sarah Lee. I know this is personal, but in the future, do you consider to have kids to control the company for you, to pass down this legacy?
Yes, probably. I think I will have 3 kids, and I wish it would be 2 boys and 1 girl, and I would pass it down to one of them, or maybe all 3 of them, separated in 3 parts.
Wow, that's really amazing, Sarah Lee. And that's just a personal question, but now finally we really want to thank you to be on our channel. And I think just to wrap it up, I'll just say thank you for turning it into the behind the aisles. And we'll see you next time, Sarah Lee.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.